Who's ready to vibe with the universe, to vibe with this week's Samhain festivities for Halloween? The energies are, wow, amazing, an amazing day. So today we're decoding the energies of this week to level up your life with this very special celebration, helping us this week energetically. If this is your first time tuning in, hi, my name is May. I'm an energy wave savant, and I use the principles of the Hawaiian philosophy and the blend of shamanic and energy work techniques to guide empathic and highly sensitive entrepreneurs in navigating the energies they encounter daily. Together, we unlock your true self and unleash your divine brilliance. I'm so excited for this week's reading. So if this is your first time, one of the very first things that I do is I like to call in the spirit guides. But to do that, while I do that, I like to give you the opportunity to choose your personal message. Yes. We have the general card reading up on top. So if you're listening in, we have two decks up here. We have one on the left. This one is going to tell us what Samhain, what the 31st of October, 1st of November, that energy of this beautiful, pagan celebration that we nowadays celebrate as Halloween. But it is an incredible day, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it in a few, but I want to explain the deck first. So we have the deck for Samhain here on the left. Then we have here on the right is the general card deck for all of us. So this brings us the general energy for the week of October 30th until November 5th. And then down here below, we have my wonderful rose quartz that is supporting us. Here on the left, then we have a wonderful chestnut in the center. Was gifted to me by my beautiful niece. She found it and said, Tante May, this one's for you. And this one here on the right-hand side is my Palo Santo. I love Palo Santo. It's a beautiful way to do smudging, to get energies, to clear energies in all different kinds of levels. So one of my favorites. So this one's helping us here on the right-hand side. So what these three things represent are the card decks below them. So you're going to take some time now while I'm going to be calling in the spirit guides for this week's reading, and you're going to take a moment to feel into it if it is one or three of the card decks and which of these three resonate with you most. So if it is the rose quartz, if it is the chestnut, or if it is the Palo Santo on the right hand side. All right, so take your time. In case you need a little bit more time, you feel free to pause the video and the audio. I'm going to call in all our spirit guides, the universe, our divine guidance that we have, the healers that walk with us, our ancestors that have walked before us, our power animals, and all of those wonderful and beautiful entities always supporting us, the ones that have incarnated into this life. Thank you. I'm inviting you to come in to help us read these cards the right way, receive the right words, receive the message that we need so that we can surf our waves for this week, our energy waves, in a hopefully very calm and, harmonious way. Yes. Let it be so. Perfect. Thank you so much. All right, so I promised to tell you a little bit about Samhain, depending on how you're reading this. So there's four pagan celebrations throughout the year that have, been transformed into, the Christian religion a little bit, when we're talking about winter solstice, which is, nowadays celebrated as Christ's birth on December 24th, and that used to be, way back when, it used to be the 24th of December. Nowadays, our winter solstice always falls on 21st, 22nd of December. And summer solstice is, 21st. You can find summer solstice celebrations in, the Andean countries, in South America, celebrating, Inti Raymi, which is, the solar, the summer solstice, coming in there. So those were two huge celebrations that have always been there for us. And then the second ones are, Beltane. Beltane is April 30th and May 1st. And the other one on the other side of the yearly, celebrations is Samhain on October 31st and November 1st. For me, those energies for those special days, they don't come just on that night. They are, they start, it's like they have a path coming into them and then coming out of them. And it's the same, again, it's the same with the summer solstice and winter solstice. It's the same with Beltane. Those are days where, this is one of the things that I used to talk with my shamanic teacher about. This is something that tells us and it shows us how the veil becomes thinner between our world and the spirit world. So now it's a very good time, for us to do a reading like this, to see what does it want to bring us. So I'm very excited about the message that Samhain itself brings to us, and to show us how we can, deal best with everything happening, around us, with everything that's going on. I feel that right now it's like we're in a stormy weather. When I'm looking at the ocean, it's like we're going through a very strong storm, but it's important for us to be calm within ourselves so that we can, surf through it with ease. All right. So that's the message that the help we're going to get here. So let's get started with Samhain's message. So I'm going to get into the reading right now. Let's get started with the cards from Samhain coming in here that we have. And the first message, it starts with trust in higher forces. Here we go. We just invited them in and they're already, showing themselves. Trust in them. And this just reminds me, and I don't know why, but, apparently this is important for us. I remember when, way back when, in the a couple of years ago, I used to do a lot of seances with a group of people. Part of my path was talking to the spirits that would come in through the mediums. And I remember one of the spirits saying, why do you always have to choose the harder path? We're there. We're just waiting for you to ask for our help. We're just waiting for you to listen to us. But no, you always have to choose the harder path. And that I don't know why this reminds me, this reminds me of this right now. So when a card like this comes up that says trust in higher forces, the universe often gives us signs and shows us, and we tend to need other things with our mind. So it's very important to listen to that message that wants to come in through there. All right. And the next one that we have is, I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. See, take that in, my beautiful soul, because this is a reminder. You're worthy to feel good. What was holding you back from feeling good? You're worthy of it. Okay, so bring that into your life. You're allowed to feel good with everything happening around us. All right. And the other affirmation that we're getting here is, I heal the habit of fear and I embrace the habit of love. Bring that in. Samhain, thank you so much for bringing that into our path, because the more we realize it's not about fighting off our fears. It's not about pushing our fears away. It's about embracing our fear and allowing it to, to heal. Don't push it away. Heal yourself. Heal your fear. And remember, a lot of the times fear means lack of love. So where can you bring in more love into the equation? All right. And the last card from Samhain comes here from our wonderful ancestor cards. Animal guardian, trust your instincts. So here we go. Trust in your higher force and trust your instincts. Trust what you feel and what you receive as guidance from your higher guidance. Beautiful. So that's Samhain. This is the energy that might be crossing over a little bit longer in the next couple of days, that you have probably already been feeling in the past couple of days. So take that and breathe that in, and remember to trust yourself and believe in yourself. All right. Okay, we're going to go into the general card reading here. And we have the snake, shed old skin. So we're still working on that. I think we had it last week as well. So shed old skin. It's about letting go. It's about releasing. We're going into the winter now. So let's release everything that we don't need to take into the next year. All right. I am in awe of the magnificent guidance that's available to me. See, and this is giving us a second confirmation of what we already had, in the first part with the from Samhain coming in. I am in awe of the magnificent guidance that's available to me. All right? So trust in that guidance that is already inside of you. Triple there. Here you go. Another one. Star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. So here we have the confirmation of trusting your instinct, because your instincts are, and your guidance is your soul. Your soul is guiding you. So follow that voice of your soul. All right. If you need, go and find some guided meditations that take you to your soul's essence, in case you're feeling disconnected. And the last card here is the Shaolin Master. Be graceful in movement and action. Be graceful in movement and action. Oh, wonderful. Have you seen? If not, go and look it up, YouTube. And, when you see a Shaolin Master moving, he's all water, he's all flowy. So for me, this card wants to remind us. So for this week, we have the reminder of allowing ourselves to move into our inner flow. How do I flow? What wants to happen? When does it want to happen? And follow that inside of you. All right, my beautiful soul. And here we go. If you chose the wonderful rose quartz, then this is your cards. These are your messages. And we're going to get started for you with Sky Father, trust in the unknown. Here we go. For you, trust in the unknown. I feel like this is coming back again. So maybe there's someone out there who needs to, go back into that. How can you get yourself to trust in the unknown and trust in that guidance, which we already had up here, right? With the general cards. Sorry. And the other card for you is directing my focus onto what's thriving creates more of what I want. What is thriving? What is working out? Which one is working out for you? Focus on that, follow that, and do that. And the last card for you is the White Witch, be the light. The White Witch, be the light. I'm just going to leave that one out there. I feel like this wants to be interpreted by probably everybody in a different kind of way, because how do you define light for yourself? What is light for you? And be that. Love that very much. All right. So if you resonated with this wonderful, beautiful chestnut from my niece, then this are going to be your cards. Oh, wow. And you have an additional card. So let's see what you got. We have winter. Take care of your needs. All right. So it's important for you to look into what is it that you need. All right. Follow what you need. And the next one is Druid, hold space. And I think we had this card last week as well. And I feel like repeating that part again as well. Hold space, Druid, means not only holding space for others, because we as empaths and highly sensitives, we're meant to hold space for other people. But in this case, it's also telling you to hold space for yourself. All right? Remember to hold space for yourself. And in your case, especially, you're having the card take care of your needs. All right? So you are important. And then we have, I'm kind, loving towards others while creating clear boundaries that protect my good feeling emotions. And here we go again with the good feelings, because it's important for us to feel good. And if there are people around you or things or situations around you that make you come out of those good feelings, set the right boundaries. All right. Set the boundaries in a way that makes you stay focused on your good feelings. All right. And then we have the drum, dream and journey, my beautiful one. Wow, dream and journey. So, like for us, it's so important to, when we want to manifest anything in our lives, it's about, dreaming it up first, having a clear focus, and doing that. The more you focus on it, the more you focus your energy towards what you want to create, the more you're going to be creating it. All right? Wonderful. Okay, so if you chose this beautiful piece of Palo Santo, then these are your messages, and we're going to go into that. Let's see what we have for you. We have mountain, stand your ground, stand your ground. Stand your ground. So being grounding yourself, stand your ground. Maybe you started, moving forward towards something for you. Stand your ground. Don't let anybody else move you out of there, all right? Spiritual alignment puts my manifestation into motion. Spiritual alignment. Align yourself. And if you need something to align yourself, if you need some information on aligning yourself, come and join us in the Divine Empath Alliance or inside of the Divine Empath Facebook group. One of those two, you'll find how to align yourself, some practice for yourself, how to do that, how to get into that alignment for yourself. All right? That's going to help you with that. And if your third card is the Sage, be devoted and committed. Be devoted and committed. All right? And for everybody wondering, and again, I know that some people, might use it for the outside, but knowing empaths and highly sensitives, when this card comes up, it's about being devoted and committed to yourself. All right? Be devoted and committed to yourself. Right now, we're going through a time where we are important to set and stand in our own strength and in our own power. The more we do, the more we will be able to help and support others. So remind yourself that a lot of the times when you're devoted to yourself, to your healing, to your growth, it's not, it's not that you're forgetting about the others. It's actually that you are helping yourself and everybody else get into that energy as well. The more you get committed to yourself, the more you can commit to others as well. Thank you so much. This was so beautiful. I feel so much gratitude for all of you for joining us in this card reading for this week, in this card party this week that we have with this wonderful Samhain coming in. I hope you got some good aha moments or felt that the cards gave you a boost, gave you a support. If it was that way, please let me know. Let me know in the comments. Send me an email. If you'd like to connect with me on Instagram and send me a text. I'd love to hear how these cards impacted your life. And yeah, as always, I like to finish with one inspirational quote for you. So before I do that, I hope you have a wonderful week. I'm letting you go with the quote. This one is a little bit longer, and it's from Tony Robbins. And he says, the higher your energy level, the more efficient your body. The more efficient your body, the better you feel, and the more you will use your talent to produce outstanding results. I love how these quotes that I choose always fit with the message that came through here. So I'm going to repeat it one more time and let you go into the week. I hope you have an amazing Samhain. For me, this is like even more important than New Year's Eve. So it's sort of like a New Year's Eve celebration. So celebrate Halloween, celebrate, make rituals, do whatever feels right for you to do right now. Celebrate your ancestors because they have come before us. And with that, I'm repeating and quoting Tony Robbins again. The higher your energy level, the more efficient your body. The more efficient your body, the better you feel, and the more you will use your talent to produce outstanding results.